Hello, friends and brothers, may God bless the lives of all. Today we want to report a fact that happened. We will only report the fact here, without putting our opinion here, just for information purposes. Because a fact like this spreads, whether we want it or not. And sometimes it spreads in the wrong way, in the form of gossip, distorting the facts. So, for that, the original video is here, saved with the original statements. Now, we will show you what really happened. This environment is a religious temple. And then, a person enters here in a respectful and orderly manner to participate in the service. And during the moment when the person is going to preach, he tells us to turn off the cameras, because he doesn't want to be filmed. Before that, he sends someone, right? He sends someone outside to call the person who is filming to stop filming. Obviously, the person with the camera knows him. The scriptures, right? You know the scriptures and you also know the law, right? You know the laws? You are a person who is aware of things, right? You are not a layperson. So the person there with the camera says, you don't have to give me a reason to stop filming. You have to give a reason to stop filming. That was what the person said, right? The person with the camera, then the citizen outside there, couldn't convince him. And then the person with the camera continued filming inside the environment. Then the person who was there had already started preaching, because the preaching had already started. He had already read the text there in which he was going to explain his preaching, and seeing that this business of calling outside, that had no effect, that the person didn't stop filming. So he, from up there, even this citizen who is in the pink shirt, there, look at this citizen who the one in the pink shirt is the protagonist of the situation, and he stops preaching, and then he sits down at the end. Then another person takes over to preach in his place because he refused to preach in front of the cameras. I don't know why he did it. I don't know if he's afraid of what he says being disclosed. I don't know what his problem with the camera is, but anyway, he refused to preach in front of the cameras. So I'm just reporting it here, right? I'm just making this simple report here, not putting my opinion up here, right? About what happened, just showing it in a notorious way and telling people who like to exaggerate things that the original video is saved here. What happened there was nothing serious. A person was filming, which is a person's right to film, and the citizen there thought he had the right not to want to be filmed. There are two contrasting rights, right? Now, the individual who is on top in pink with a pink shirt, he has to understand that this environment is a public environment. This environment is paid for with public money, people's money, so the people have access to the people's house, so no one can stand at the door and say, look, you're not going in. No, that's a public place. If anyone else, goes there to give a sermon, then it's already a public speech. You can't say I don't want to be filmed inside your house, on your private property. There you can say I don't want to be filmed, but inside, no, here, it's a public place. So just explaining what happened, right, citizen, you refuse to be filmed. Okay, hugs to all. May God bless Brazil.